What's up, YouTube? Today I'm be making a video on my heavy duty service clamp, or some people call it a bridge clamp. It's real special here because I've seen these around on YouTube and Instagram, and I always wanted to pick myself up one. Finally I got one. A nice big one. If you're gonna get one, why not get a hefty one here? Everything about this thing is just heavy duty. I'll give you a little reference here of just a regular cheapo, I think this might be from Harbor Freight, C-clamp. And I'm just gonna show you, like, this is a 3-inch. That difference there. I mean, crazy. And it's not just the size, it's also the width, the heftiness. I mean, if you just look how thick that top bolt area is here. Look how thin that is. I mean, it's really tremendous. So, we got this thing here. It weighs around, I didn't weigh it, but the guy I got it from said around 18, 19 pounds. It's hefty, it's heavy. Nice, got good weight to it. So I'm going to take you in here so hopefully you could see some of these markings. Number 4 Vulcan heavy service clamp. Now, I'm guessing number 4 is the model, the size of it. Heavy service clamp, just this thing's heavy duty. Let me bring you into this side, it's pretty cool, okay? J.H. Williams and Company, drop forged in the USA. Now more than ever, we're loving our made in the USA stuff, and the history behind this thing is just phenomenal. I got it last night, and I did looked up a video of how they did drop forging in the 30s, 40s, and 50s. Basically, they created dies. If you guys are familiar with power hammers, you know there's a bottom and a top die. So a power hammer is a big hammer, and there's dies on each side. So kind of like this would be your top die, this would be your bottom die. And what they did was, the engineers there and the scientists would put a pattern in here. So, for instance, this was put into a pattern, right? A lot bigger than this, a bottom die. And they would heat up their piece of steel, throw it in, have it rough shaped with a couple different dies that were around, and drop it down, and form that steel into your rough shape. And then there was another hammer that would cut it off, the excess. Not sure if these markings up along the spine of this thing is where they sheared off that extra material, but could very well be. Which is extremely cool. Heavy, this thing, just holding around. Arm's getting a little sore. So I set up for you guys today just a little demonstration to show you guys how much clamping power and torque you can get out of this thing. My bench right now only has this little area to be able to clamp a C on there. So I just pulled out this plate of steel that I had laying around, and I have these two blocks right here. So what we'll do is pull this over to the edge. Okay, so this could be welding purposes. It could be surface grinding, milling, okay, where you have big material. Probably a little bigger than this, but work fine where you really don't want that stuff to move around. So let's show you how we're gonna do it here. So fits on right there. A little bit of slack on there. We'll tighten up that slack. So see here, the bottom. One thing that I like about these is the big surface on the bottom there. A lot of gripping power from that bottom, and that top of the screw is no joke. So let's get it on there. Now I have this wrench here. It's a Wright wrench from Canton, Ohio. Take a look at this thing. It works by, has a, let's see if you can see it. Ratcheting effect here, and you push it in here. There's a piece of spring steel here. Push in, and it goes down, and there's a stop down there. And it's just a real nice wrench. I believe this is for forging. I bought a forge recently and used this thing to twist some square stock into a fire poker, actually. So one day I'll be showing you guys how I do that. So let's show this off here. So open it up. Okay. Now, there you go. Torque it down on there. Tough. Not going anywhere. Not going anywhere, I'll tell you that. This thing is heavy duty. No movement in any of these parts. Probably slight thousandths movement, but just solid. This is just a little rubber hammer here I use for setups. It's got brass too. These are great. Okay, so now I know I'm using this wrench, which is basically gives you 290s in there for square things. I use this, as I said, for square stock and square bolt heads, but it's not necessary. Got a regular 7/8 wrench right here. Okay, this thing works just as well to be tighten this up. Okay, real nice, real nice. I'll tell you that. I set this up really for fun, to play around with this thing. I really don't have any capabilities of needing this thing in any machines that I own. So it's just lovely to have this. It's a real, I love the history, that dropped forged. It's just so cool how they did it. If you guys get a chance, there's not sure what the channel name is, but there's a YouTube channel and they have all old videos of forging, drop forging, timbering. Timbering videos are pretty cool, where they were cutting down the trees in the redwood forest. A lot of old videos of men doing amazing, fabulous work that we lost today, to be honest. Okay, so just cool. Very happy with this. I got it for a pretty decent price too. I've seen, went to go check these things out on eBay. They're quite pricey. Quite pricey. So, guy I got it from, let's see, kind of wire wheeled it down. I really didn't have to do any of that. Missed a couple spots down here. So maybe I'll run you guys through a video of how I restore these old tools like this and get them looking pretty fine. I'm not the type of guy really to polish them up too much or anything like that. I've seen some guys on YouTube do the bluing to it. I like that. I'm probably gonna get a bottle of that and try it out. I think that that's pretty cool. It's basically a chemical formula that you put on your steel, and it darkens it slightly. I guess it's a dark blue, but I don't know if you can really tell that. So I'm happy today with this. It's just cool. It's just real heavy duty. I'm loving it. So between these two blocks, this plate and this thing, you got a pretty heavy carrying day right there. So that's it, guys. I'll be continuing to make videos showing you guys the journey of the tools I acquire and the things I'm doing in my shop. I hope you guys check me out on Instagram at Machinist Journey. I would really appreciate that. I'm trying to grow my following. This is my 3rd week here on YouTube, and I'm just trying to grow, and I want to have a good time doing it. That's my only goal. So thank you guys who tuned in, and stay looking forward to my new videos. Hopefully we'll be doing some restoration videos on tools, and I'll be showing you some of my techniques that are pretty unique, and also look forward to me getting some new machines in the shop. Hopefully they'll be coming in soon. So thank you guys.